Good morning, dear students. This is 7th standard science, 15th chapter, light. So here I am reading from textbook. Pay attention. You might have seen a beam of sunlight when it enters a room through a narrow opening or a hole. You may have also seen beams of light from the headlamps of scooters, cars, and engines of trains. Similarly, a beam of light can be seen from a torch. Some of you may have seen a beam of searchlight from a lighthouse or from an airport tower. So what do these experiences suggest? Students, you know the headlights of scooters, cars and engines. Actually, you have seen a beam of sunlight when it enters a room through a narrow opening or a hole. Okay, that you have observed. This is also you have observed that the lights came from, that means beam of, that is from the scooters, headlamps of the scooters, cars and engines of trains. Okay, similarly a beam of light can be seen from a torch also, and some of you may have seen a beam of searchlight from a lighthouse or from an airport tower. So many examples you can give. So here first activity we will see, light travels along a straight line. Light travels along a straight line. This we will see by using activity. So here Bhujo recalls an activity he performed in class 6th. In that activity, he looked at a lighted candle first through a straight pipe and then through a bent pipe. Why was Bhujo not able to see the candle flame through a bent pipe? Why? Because the reason is only that the light travels along a straight line. If you will bend it, okay, so you can't see the light travels. Okay, the travel lights you can't see. So this activity showed that light travels along straight line only. So how can we change the path of light? Do you know what happens when light falls on a polished or a shiny surface? So that we will see in the next activities. See students, reflection of light. One way to change the direction of light is to let it fall on a shiny surface. For example, a shining stainless steel plate or a shining steel spoon can change the direction of light. You can do this activity at your home, students. You can take a shining stainless steel plate or a shining steel spoon, can change the direction of light. The surface of water can also act like a mirror and change the path of light. Have you ever seen the reflection of trees or buildings in water? Have you even seen, students? Because this is just a daily life example. We know we know this. So according to that, you can do this activity at your home. You can take any things which is available for you and please try this. So any polished or a shiny surface can act as a mirror. We know that. So what happens when light falls on a mirror? Obviously it will reflect now. Okay, so we will see in these activities. So you have learnt in class 6 that a mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. Just observe, students, imagine that if light is fall on the mirror, so that is reflecting. Okay, so that means mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. This change of direction by a mirror is called a reflection of light. What we are calling it? Reflection of light, because it changes its direction. So can you recall the activity in which you got the light of a torch reflected from a mirror? Let us perform a similar activity that we will see here. The similar activity. 15.1. Take a torch. Cover the glass with a chart paper. Cover its glass. Take a torch, cover its glass with a chart paper which has 3 slits, 3 gaps or slots, or 3 cuts should be there as shown in the figure 15.5. Slits means cuts. Okay, simply give the 3 cuts as shown in the figure. So spread the sheet of chart paper. Spread the sheet of chart paper on a smooth wooden board. So here you can see, students, source of light, that is this is the torch, and reflecting surface mirror. This is the reflecting surface mirror. Fix a plain mirror strip vertically on the chart paper. In this figure you can see. Now direct the beam of light on the mirror from the torch with slits. Place the torch in such a way that its light is seen along the chart paper on the board. How you have to place it? Place the torch in such a way that its light is seen where? Along the chart paper on the board. Okay, along the chart paper on the board the light should be seen. Okay, now adjust its position so that the light from the torch strikes the plane mirror at an angle. So this is just an adjustment. How to adjust its position? So that the light from the torch strikes the plane mirror here, strikes the plane mirror at an angle. Okay, so now this is just an adjustment. After that, what you will get that, see students, does the mirror change the direction of light? Does the mirror change the direction of light that falls on it? Obviously yes. Now move the torch slightly to either side. Do you find any change in the direction of reflected light? So what is that change? See students, you can do this at your home also, and if we will get time we'll see. So students, as for the offline students, we are telling that if it is possible you can do at home. So do you find any change in the direction of reflected light? Change will be there definitely. So what is that? So look it into the mirror along the direction of the reflected light. You have to look in the mirror along the direction of the reflected light. Do you see the slits in the mirror? Yes, you can. Do you see the slits in the mirror? Here also it is visible. You can see. This is the image of the slits. That 3 slits which you have cut now, which you have made it here, so that you can see in the this is the image of the slits which you can see in the mirror also. So this activity shows how light gets reflected from a plane mirror. What is that? The light gets reflected from a plane mirror. This is just a conclusion. So let us play around with the images formed in mirrors and know a little more about them. See now next activity 15.2. Place a lighted candle in front of a plane mirror. Try to see the flame of the candle in the mirror. It appears as if a similar candle is placed behind the mirror. So the candle which appears behind the mirror, that is only the image of the candle formed by the mirror. The candle itself is the object. What is the object here? Actually the candle itself is the object only here. And what we have to do? We have to place a lighted candle in front of the plane mirror. Okay, so take plane mirror and place lighted candle in front of it. Try to see the flame. Just try to see the flame of the candle in the mirror. It appears. How it appears? If a similar candle is placed behind the mirror, it appears as if a similar candle is placed behind the mirror. So here students, the candle which appears behind the mirror, this is the image. This is the image of the candle. Okay, and this is formed by the mirror. This image is formed by the mirror. Okay, now which is behind the mirror. It is called the image of the candle which is formed by the mirror. And the candle, we know candle is itself is the object. Candle is the object. Now move the candle to different positions. Now move the candle to different positions in front of the mirror and observe the image in each case. Okay, in each case you have to observe its image, but for that you have to move the candle to different positions. So here you can see students, in this figure, image of a candle in a plane mirror it is given. So this also you can do at home. You can take a mirror and candle, and after that do this procedure. Here you have to move the candle to different position in front of the mirror, and after that you have to take its observations. Now, was the image upright in each case? Miss, can you see the straight one? Did the flame appears on top of the candle as in the object? Yes. Did the flame appears on top of the candle as in the object? Yes. So this is such an image is called an erect. Okay. Such an image is called as the erect, means upright position. We can see there of that candle. So an image formed by a plane mirror is erect and of the same size as the object. Here an image formed by a plane mirror. This is the erect, upright, and of the same size you can see. The same size means its image is the same size of that object. So now place a vertical screen. Now place a vertical screen behind the mirror. Vertical screen behind the mirror. Try to obtain the image of the candle on the screen. Can you get the image on the screen? In that condition you will not get the image. Now place the screen in front of the mirror. Now can you get the image of the screen on the screen? Yes, that time you will get. So you will find that the image of the candle cannot be obtained on the screen in either case. Okay, what will you find? The image of the candle cannot be obtained on the screen in either case. So what about the distance of the image from the mirror then? So about the distance we will see in activity 15.3. Here take a chessboard. Take a chessboard. If a chessboard is not available, draw on a chart paper 64 squares, means 8 multiplied by 8 squares of equal size. Draw a thick line in the middle of the paper. Fix a plane mirror vertically on this line. What you have to do there? You have to draw, simply students, now chessboard is available because you are playing at home, and if it is not available, so you can take a chart paper. On that you can make 8 by 8 squares, means 64 squares of equal size. After that, draw a thick line in the middle of the paper. Thick line you have to draw there. Fix a plane mirror vertically on this line. It should be perfectly on that line. Okay, so fix plane mirror vertically on this line. Place any small object such as a pencil, sharpener at the boundary of the third square, counting from the mirror. See, place any small object like eraser, sharpener, anything you can keep, such as a pencil or sharpener at the boundary of the third square, counting from the mirror. From the mirror you have to count. Okay, third or fourth square, any you can take. It depends on you which you are taking. So note the position of the image. Here it is given that third square. Okay, while it's actually when you will do this activity, so you can take by your own distance. So note the position of the image. Now shift the object to the boundary of the fourth square. Now what you have to do? Shift that on the its position you have to change. Shift this object to the boundary of the fourth square. Again note the position of the image. Means first it should be on third, after that on fourth, and if you want to take its observation again, so you can keep it on fifth or sixth. Okay, again note the position of the image also. Did you find any relation between the distance of the image from the mirror and that of the object in front of it? Yes, it is, difference is there, and it is at the, see, difference means, did you find any relation? Relation is there, not difference. Do you find any relation between the distance of the image from the mirror and that of the object in front of it? Yes, the relation is there, that it is at the same distance. This also you can do, just stand in front of the mirror, students, but when you are standing in front of the mirror, just by keeping some distance you can stand, and after that just imagine that the border of the mirror, and from there, miss inside the mirror, just see the wherever you are standing, the distance is same after the mirror also. You can see there, that side also you can see the distance is same. Okay, means it is at the same distance image. So you will find that the image is at the same distance behind the mirror also. So as the object is in front of it. Now verify this by placing the object anywhere on the chart paper. Now the next one is right or left. Right or left. When you see your image in a plane mirror, is it exactly like you? Have you ever noticed that there is one interesting difference between you and your image in a mirror? Let us find out. Okay, so we'll see here in activity 15.4. Stand in front of a plane mirror and look at your image. Raise your left hand. This you can do, students. Raise your left hand. Which hand does your image raise? In figure 15.8 you can see which hand does your image raise? Obviously right. Now touch your right ear. Which ear does your hand touch in your image? Obviously that is left. So observe carefully. For that you have to stand in front of the mirror and do these different activities. So you will find that in the mirror the right appears left and the left appears right. Note that only sides are interchanged. The image does not appear upside down. How upside down? Can you see your head downside towards your feet, towards your legs? No. Head down and legs up? Not like that. So left appears right and right appears left. Okay. So now write down your name on a piece of paper and hold it in front of a plain mirror. How does it appear in the mirror? That the different observation you can write. Okay. Now, can you now understand why the word ambulance is written as in figure 15.9? You can see this 15.9 figure, ambulance word. This is means, see the full word, see how it is written. Okay. Now we can't read that. Here, can you now understand why the word ambulance is written as in given figure 15.9? When the driver of a vehicle ahead of an ambulance looks in his or her rear view mirror, she or he can read ambulance written on it and give way to it. It is the duty of every one of us to allow an ambulance to pass without blocking its way. So here, what is the importance, students? The name ambulance, it should be visible for everyone, because if you will see when you are looking at the mirror of your bike or whatever is there, miss your suppose when the driver of a vehicle, any vehicle ahead of an ambulance, so look in his or her rear view mirror. So in that, how can you see? Okay, the name is given here on the मिस ये जो नेम एम्बुलेंस पे दिया हुआ है वो उल्टा है. ओके, एंड व्हेन यू विल रीड थ्रू द मिरर, सो दिस दैट टाइम यू कैन सी इट स्ट्रेट, so you can read it easily, and you actually this is our duty to give way to it. So for that, this is very important to miss anyone can read it neatly. So for that, अगर आप मिरर में देखते हो तो आपको सीधा सीधा दिखना चाहिए, इसलिए इसको उल्टा लिखा हुआ है. So you can see, others can see its name straight, so others can give the way to it. So it is the duty of every one of us to allow an ambulance to pass without blocking its way. Now, you might have observed that in the side mirror of a scooter or a car, the image of all the objects appear smaller than the object themselves. Okay, smaller than the object themselves. We know, students, if you will see the mirror of a scooter or a car, this is available at your home. So image of all the objects appear how? Smaller than the object. Okay, now here what we have to see next, playing with spherical mirrors. Playing with spherical mirrors. Now Paheli and Bhuj